Hey friends, Pamela here with Passionate About Scrapbooking. Today is Story and Sketch, and I am recording this Tuesday evening because I won't be available at 10 a.m. Wednesday, which should be right about now when I get this posted. So today I'm sharing about an 8.5 by 11 page, a story and a sketch is what I call it. And I am using a really fun suite from the new Stampin' Up catalog. It is, let's see if we can locate it in here. I didn't try to find it ahead of time. So here we go, right here. So Lily Pond Lane is what I'm using. When I first saw this, I never thought that I would buy any of it, but after seeing some super cute card workshops with it, fun folds and things like that, I decided to get it. And then also my upline, Rhonda Wade, will be doing our team meeting Wednesday evening, this evening. And this is going to be our make and take. So I've already prepped some of that stuff and thought, well, I might as well use what I have left over, some of the pieces, and create an 8.5 by 11 page. So I'll tell you a little bit about the story in a few minutes. But here are the products I'll be using. I'm using the Charming Duck Pond bundle. So it's the stamp set and the dies. I think I may end up using this stamp right here, and then the rest are the dies that I'll be using. And then this paper collection right here, these are 6x6 pieces of paper, designer series paper, and I believe you get 4 of each pattern. So in the make and take that Rhonda sent me, I just got 1 of each. So there are 48 sheets, so 48 6x6 sheets. And then I was not able to get my hands on these, which these are called adhesive backed dappled dots. They kind of have like a cracked paint look on them. I think they're available now, but I will be using these adhesive backed sequins trios that are in some of the same colors. So there's that peacock, I don't remember the exact name of it, of the color, but it's a real pretty kind of deep turquoise color. So I think that's it primarily as far as the catalog goes. Okay, I did use this, can't tell you what the name of this is, so I'll put it in the description, but this is a new punch that I got, and I'm using it. I punched out some of the pattern papers, and then also I'm going to be using the pumpkin pie and old olive Stampin' Up stampin' pads, and then I had pulled out Capri for Close to My Heart because that was the closest blue I could find to Balmy Blue, which is in the paper collection. Then I have everything pre-cut and ready. I do have some old Close to My Heart wood letters that I'm going to use as my title. I have my Close to My Heart blending brushes because we're going to do just a tiny bit of blending. I'm going to move some of this out of the way for now. We'll just set some of this stuff over here. And then I'm going to show you, if you're not familiar with the Memory Protector Flip Flaps. These were from Close to My Heart. Super, super popular. I have a really fun story about this too that I'll share someday. Probably need to do it on Story and Sketch and share how I helped make this idea come to fruition, actually. So another story, another day. But these are the flip flaps. These are actually going to be available through Stampin' Up in the near future. You can see my messy fingers. And then, so I'm going to show you how to use those. And what else? I think that's it. I think I'm just going to move some stuff out of the way and I'm going to get creating. So this may go, hopefully, fairly quickly. So I've got my adhesives and things over here. Again, I have my paper pre-cut. Let's do a little bit of preparation though first. So I have some pretty and pink ribbon that I thought I might try to use on here. Then there are my letters. I have, like I said, everything pre-punched. There's that flip flap with a photo. Actually, I have a photo on the opposite side as well. Let's see. I want to do a little bit of sponging on this. These two little, these little flowers right here. And the cattail, I think is what it's called. We'll do a little bit of sponging on that. I need to cut this a little bit. Let me see what else. Anything else? I don't think so. I think I might do some sponging around the edge of the white daisy too, but I'm not sure. Okay, so let's start. This is part of the, let me see if I have it laying over here or not. Yeah, here we go. So I did cut out this round piece using the Stylish Shapes dies. Look how cool those are. So I'm going to create a little scene on here. To do that, I need to make a little bit of water. So that's why I grabbed the Capri from Close to My Heart, because that's the only closest blue I could find. Okay, I want to be careful and not get a lot of color on here. So I'm going to start from the bottom here and just go maybe about halfway up. I can just keep pulling that color out right there. I think this is going to work just perfect because I keep it fairly light. I'm going to use this line right here kind of as my guide, I guess. I'll just hold this in place. Move that out of the way before my hand ends up in it. So I don't know if y'all can hear Mama Cat in the background. Kittens are all kind of going crazy. I had Pumpkin, our little orange kitten. He's figured out how to climb up here and get on my desk. I was like, oh my gosh. All right. So I think that's all I'll do right there. So this will be like water right here. Okay. So I've got that piece ready. I didn't get my chamois wet. Let me grab a tissue or a towel to clean that mess. Okay. So I think I can put this away. I don't think I'll need this color anymore. So just move it over here out of the way. And then I want to do a little bit of green. Oops. So this is Old Olive. I'm using Limeade Close to My Heart cardstock right here because again, I don't have all the colors of ink or cardstock yet for Stampin' Up. Slowly working on it, but so we're just gonna darken up those edges, the bottom a little bit. So it's just easier to kind of pull it up, do those upside down and bring those up there. So that just adds a little texture right there. You could go darker if you wanted, but I think that's gonna work out just fine. Clean up my area again a little bit. Then I'm going to set that aside over there. And then this piece right here was going to be a little tricky. Let me see if I can do it. I'm going to use my tweezers, and this is pumpkin pie, and then this is peach pie. So one of the new in colors. I'm just going to hold it and I'm just going to barely do the bottom, or maybe I'll just do it like this. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of color to the bottom there. Almost looks like a sunset. It's the same thing. Oops, me. It's easier just to hold it up like that. All right. So super simple. I think it's going to add a lot to this page. Again, I'm going to clean my surface. I'll get some water and really wipe it down here afterwards. Okay, so then these pieces, so I've got the green here, and then I cut these out of close to my heart harbor paper. Thought that matched really well with, I'm not even sure what color that is that's in this. There's some of the pattern paper right there, so same tone, just a lot darker. Look how cute that paper is. It really is cute. You know, if you go to the park, have you ever fed the ducks, taken pictures, or, okay, this is where my eyesight, I actually need like some readers probably for this, but I'm just going to clip these off. Anyhow, we have a park here in Fredericksburg, Texas, for LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson. It's actually for Ladybird. It's called Ladybird Park. Uh-oh, here comes my visitor. Y'all might get to meet Pumpkin, and I'll probably have to remove him from here several times. Here he comes. Hey, Pumpkin. Hey there. And there he goes. I'm sure he'll be back over here. So with our garden this year, we named the 3 kittens things from our garden. So we have Petunia, Pumpkin, and Pepper. Pepper's all black. Petunia's the little girl. She's black with like white paws. And then Pumpkin, who you just saw, is the yellow orange cat. He's up on my printer now. Oh, it is what it is. Okay, so now so my tweezers have come in super handy with all these little bitty dies that Stampin' Up makes. Here he comes again. I guess unless he really gets into my stuff, I'll leave him up here. I may have to set him down. Okay. Kind of goes along with what I'm making right here, cattails. Right? There he comes. Oh my goodness. He is the one I kind of want to keep. But we'll see. No. So now you have to get down. Come on. No ribbon. No ribbon for you. Funny. See how long it takes him to get back up here. All right. He's already trying to get back up here. He's got it figured out. So. Oh, but look how cute that is. Okay. So then I need, this one. I just need to make sure I've got it going the right direction. I think that will work. So I have this Saint bag I got at the convention, the conference, when I went back in April of 23. And it's hanging on my makeup tote, my makeup cart over here in the corner. And that's what he's climbing up on, is that canvas tote bag. So I may have to move that. All right, so there's one piece. And they're getting in boxes. And but they are 7 weeks old. They're not quite weaned. If you have experience with cats, kittens, let me know. Do you have to purposely wean them, or does mama wean them? I don't even really know. So, and we did put a few things down where they've kind of started taking a little bit of an interest in the food, but more people food than cat food. Oh my goodness. It's making so much noise. Thank goodness he's the only one that's figured it out so far, but here he is again. I don't want to poke your eye out. Come on. Come on, stinker. All right, so I'm going to leave that handy because I know I'm going to have it. So I think I've got most everything prepped. Actually, that's not true. I need to, don't really want to lay this on here yet because I'm not sure where on the page it's going, but there are a few more little pieces here that I need to put together. So like, there are some, I think these are flowers. It's part of a duck wing. Maybe find those pieces and make sure I've got, okay, so like this needs to go over here. Needs to go on the big duck. So they'll kind of look like they're swimming in the water. There should be somewhere, oh, there it is. No, that's his leaf. So there it is. I say there should be his bill. Look how tiny these pieces are. It's just crazy. I meant to get my journaling done before I recorded this, but I forgot. It was getting late already. So again, it's actually Tuesday evening. I'm recording this. So I'm not live today because I have a hair appointment in my hometown. So about the time you're watching this at 10, I should be getting close. My appointment's at 10:30. So, and probably won't hurt to ask for some travel prayers because we are having a tropical depression or something come through up in the Gulf of Texas. Gulf of Mexico, sorry. Oh my gosh. Now I have music playing and I can't get to it and turn it off. 1 second. Okay, so I think I took care of that. I was actually able to pause the recording. So where was I? Unbelievable. All right, so let's see if I've got, did I get that on there okay? I guess the best that I can, not completely straight. Okay, so I'm going to take this piece. I can leave it like that, but I'm going to just put this piece right inside here. That will just kind of make it all kind of flush. And now there was Someone was, oh, I think it was Rhonda was saying that I'm looking for, I don't know how that's going to work. You really want to make the eye black. There we go. This one, I may have to put something behind it. I may can do it once I have it on the piece right there, so we'll see. She said they look kind of creepy with different color eyes. All right. So we'll have all these around here, but I don't want to put it together until I have it on the page. Okay. So you can kind of see what I'm going for. I'm just going to set all these on here. I've got now a little fly. I'm going to put that right over here for now. And then bring in this and we can start building up the page. So I am going to bring in my Versamat. So this is from Close to My Heart. So of course we can't get them right now anymore, but hopefully soon. I think that's about centered. All right, so I've got my title. Let me put that over here. Hopefully I have all the letters still. I'm gonna move that there. And then I was thinking whether I wanted to sponge the edge. So let's kind of look and see what I got going on here first. Because I kind of laid it out, but not exactly. So I had some pretty so I just punched a bunch of the papers out of this. Let me pull this up. I think I wanted more of the colorful pieces and that. I don't know if I want to, I probably want to cut off some, so like maybe that. We'll go right up in here. I'm kind of doing a cluster over here. My title's going to go up here, I think, and then my photo somewhere around in here, I think. All right, so that kind of spaces everything out, whether I want it down here. And then I got to decide if I want it like down here in the corner. So that'll layer over top of that. So it'll kind of make it look like a photo mat. And this white piece back here will be gone, so you won't be able to see that. All right. So y'all can't tell me since I'm not actually live. So let me tell you what I decided. So this wasn't the cutest duck right here. So I'm calling him the ugly duck. Ugly duck. Okay, so let me UGLY. Figure out where I want it on here exactly. But it just kind of fits really well, just right up under here. I think I'm going to switch this out. One may be like supposed to be an N, I'm not even sure, and one a U, but I'm using them both as a U. And then see which way. I may have to move it over just a tiny bit. So maybe half on there and adjusting just a tiny bit. So I love this punch. Been trying to get it for a while. Keeps going out of stock. All right, so that gives us a little bit more room right here to come over. Okay. Okay, now I got to figure out where I want to put this little cluster of stuff. Maybe that's just a good place, like right up in here. Let's see. If you do it over here. I'm trying to think of like triangles too. Do I move all that over here or it can't overlap that part right there because this has got to be able to flip up. Maybe. Oh goodness. I have to like lock the kittens up or something probably while I do this. I'm trying to wonder, should I bring this up here and then do this down here somewhere? Really? Oh my goodness. All right, this got to go on here. Maybe I'll bring this down a little bit. Okay, so let's come down and give myself a little bit more room up here. And then this can, I think that might work. And then my journaling, my plan is to put most of my journaling up here. This was back in 2018, so I have a story I can share. Summer of 2018 was a very difficult summer. So I have kind of a private story I could share in there, and then I could do a little bit of like strip journaling maybe right up here, explaining like Lady Bird Johnson Park, LBJ Park, and maybe the date or something. And I wanted to do something, maybe just run this wrap it around the white, I think, and adhere it. Then I'll have the journaling over top of it, and then I'll have this piece, and then I can do a little bow down here. Okay, I think that's coming together. I think that's, and I might even, oops, that's up here. I may bring this down just a little bit more. I think that will work. Okay, I'm liking that now. And then I can do a little bit of something right there and right here. I think it's going to be cute now. Okay, so that's the plan. I want to do something around this white. Do I want to sponge, or I could sponge the blue just a little bit because there is blue like right in here. So that blue did really well. So I think I'm going to do that. All right, snap a picture. I hope I can remember all of this now. All right, I am going to do something just in case. Okay, so let's just move all this over because we have our plan. And I took a screenshot on my computer so I can actually put it back where it was supposed to go, I think. I'm going to grab that Capri ribbon. I'm going to grab the Capri ink. move my ribbon, and then I'm just going to lightly go. It's just going to be very subtle, but it'll just give it enough color that it might almost look like, you know, you had another layer of cardstock in between the white and the peach pie. That's what it is, peach pie. Maybe do a little extra around the corners. Just going to grab that color. So I have an Apple Music pod that's what pumpkin. Oh. All right, this is getting comical. As I was saying that, he got over there again. I thought I put it in a place that he wouldn't mess with it, but I didn't. But I think it scared him away for now. So it doesn't matter whether I'm live or if I'm recording. Everything seems to kind of go awry. So can't say this isn't entertaining. Tell your friends to come and join and watch. Oh my word. Yeah, we'll see how long we have kittens now, because they're starting to drive me a little crazy. Yeah, this last week they've gotten really wild. So 7 weeks old. All right, so I've almost gotten all the way around here. Maybe a little darker than I had originally intended, but I think it'll work. Okay, just using a blending brush. Mine is from Close to My Heart, but Stampin' Up does have these as well. I think they may be a little bit smaller, like the head right here might be a little bit smaller, the brush, but all right, I think that's gonna do good. Let me, got my screenshot up. Let me see if I can make this a little bit smaller or move it out of the way. I'll move it down here and bring it back up when I need it. Okay, so I need to wipe all that up. Bring back in my Versamat. I'm a little flustered now. Okay, put it up here, about right there. And we can adhere this. I'm going to put my ink away. So I worked so hard to have everything prepared to alleviate any stress, and the kittens have sent me over the edge. Just the craziness. All right, so no adhesive in the middle because trying to straighten up everything a little bit. Because I decided to gut this so that I would have some peach pie cardstock left over to do other stuff with. So should be about 1/4 inch all the way around, because I did the white 1/2 inch, so 8 by 10.5 is what that is. All right, so it's a little darker, like right here, maybe not so much over here, but that'll work. Okay, so let's get these pieces on now. Do my first. I told Jeff this might take 30 minutes. Well, it's taking a lot longer now because of pumpkin. All right, let's see here. 1 second. And I probably should have put that on first, but let's do one of these pieces down here. Look at those pretty cattails. Okay, I'm going to start like right in here, I think. So got it about right there. We'll get started. Okay, that's my starter piece right there. And then just kind of line them up. This one, I think I'm just going to cut it in half before I put it on there, since I already taped down my white. Let's try to get it straight. Hopefully that'll work. Save that piece for another day. That worked out perfectly. Okay, and then this piece. Well, hopefully everything will come together pretty quickly now. And then I'm just going to move these around. Got them right there, here, and right in here. All right, so let me get rid of my screenshot, I think, because it was mainly this that I wanted to make sure I could get on. Okay. All those are on. So I might have to, well, I'll just make sure I put in the description, like the name of this punch and the links to these products. That way you'll be able to find them easy. All right, so I think I'm good right there. I need to, probably the shortest one, so I can lift this up, or I will lift it up. So I'm going to put just a little bit of Stampin' Seal on the back here, maybe right in the middle. I did want to put this down first, so let's do that. All right, so where did I want to put it? Like right in here. I think that'll work. So I wanted this to overlap. And then I can, there we go. I want to put this under here. So I'm gonna try to lift that up. Use your error. Okay, that should work. And that should be pretty close right there to the center. Okay, and then I can go ahead and put this down, and then I'll put my journaling, show you how these work. So it opens up like this, depending on which way you want it to flap, so forth. We have some where the flap is up here at the top, so you put so it'd be more for portrait instead of landscape. This one I'm going to put right down here. And once I have it in here, like you can put it over top of your page protector once it's in the page protector if you want, or you cut a little slit, and I'll do a tutorial about that soon. And maybe add it to this one later. Okay, so you just have to peel this piece off right here. And there's some super sticky tape right there. Just keep that flap down, and then you're going to center it on here where you want it. So I'm just trying to make sure I have the same width all the way around. Can flip this up and then just kind of burnish this in with your nail if you want, or a bone folder. Since my mat is bigger than the flip flap, that's how I do this one. And then when I put my piece of cardstock, just kind of give you an example down here, you won't even be able to see most of that. So I'll cut it at 3x4, just like the photo. And then when you flip it, when you have a gnat or something in here too, right in my face. Sorry, the frustration. Bugs and kittens. So anyways, you put a 3x4 journaling piece or another photo down here if you want. And then that piece will be covered up. If your mat was the same size, about 3x4, or maybe just 3¼ by 4¼ you could actually put that flap on the back side of the mat. So I'll teach that another time. Okay, so there's what we have so far. How about, let's build up our little scene up here. Before I do that though, let me put that right here and kind of figure out where we want the title. We can probably get the title down first, and then we'll build the scene last. And then I'll just need to do a little bow or something down here and add a few of those sequins. Okay, ugly duck. So I want to put duck, I think, right. Let me see, do I want it? I like it like that. I want the little bit bigger looking wider U up there, I think. Does that look good that way or this way? Let me see here. No, don't think it really matters which way. I'm going to do it this way. Okay, so we can put that down with some glue. I think I can do this without my tweezers. Still going to get glue all over my fingers though, apparently. So I am going to use my tweezers. Okay, I guess it's just inevitable for this to take like an hour, no matter how much prep I do. Okay, I think that's looking good. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I didn't draw a line or anything to try to make my title look straight, but These are big and chunky enough. I think it works okay. All right, and then we've got, I feel like I want to do it like up here. I don't want the title to be like exactly flush, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. So maybe over this way a little bit more. I want it to be off center. Yeah. The letters can line up still, those three right there. I think that'll work. So let's do this big Y. I'm trying to be careful and not squeeze out ink glue all over my stuff over here. All right, so let's do this. We'll start, I'm just going to go that way, go backwards. Probably should be over here. Okay. Not sure how old these wood alphabet letters are, but I just grabbed them out of my stash. I need to try to get some of this used up. I am planning on doing a clean out here pretty quick. I'm finalizing the details, and I'll let you know when I'll be having my live sale. It's going to happen very soon. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to push that up just a little bit so it's not quite touching that. But that should work. Okay, now we can, I think I'm just looking at the pieces I have. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this flush with the page. And we'll kind of go like right there. I think that'll work. And then I think I want to do, let's see how we need to build this out. How low I want to go with these. And then I didn't think to see who it was, but I was inspired by someone's, I think I'll pop these up. I was inspired by someone's card. So that I found on Pinterest to create this little scene. So I kind of copied her scene. All right, I'm just going to cut these in half so I can stick them back here. So again, just as a reminder, I'm not live. This is a recording that I did Tuesday night because I have a hair appointment I had to be at 2 hours away, actually. So let's see. I'm gonna cut that one just like that. But I didn't want to miss out on doing my story and sketch. So this is kind of my own design, my own sketch. Probably need to start making some PDF tutorials of stuff like this. I think I'm trying to decide which way I want it to go. I think that'll work. Okay, and then I think these just glued on here. So again, I need my I'm going to put it down toward the bottom here. Yeah, Yeah, so this is giving some good visual interest. I think I'll put it right there. Okay, and then I can tuck these under right in here. And then we want the ducks in the middle. So just kind of tap that down. It kind of touches the, there we go. Tuck it up under there a little bit. Okay, so those cattails were paper pieced. I don't know that I'll have a place to do any stamping. Let's see if I can. All right, I think that's gonna work. I can do these little, I'm assuming these are flowers, and I thought I would, of course, I don't know, over here. I'm not sure on this one where I want to put it yet. This one I'll do right here. I think that's what they were for. I didn't find any samples to tell me otherwise. Let me see if I can get that picked up. Let me put my ducks where they're supposed to go. I think I will pop them up as well. Add some dimension. Maybe that's how I will get the eye black. Because I will put, hopefully I can color it in right there. Let's see if that works. Yep, perfect. We're almost done. I think the kittens are worn out. So yeah, up on the water a little bit. I'm gonna have to put some, do I still have that half of one? No, I used it. So let's just cut this one. Use every little bit that's on the sheet. So even go the outer edge. Okay, yeah, because I need this pop dotted too. So I actually want it, I may have to let it sit there for a minute since I got liquid glue on it. So since I'm doing that, I'm gonna put him like right overlapping a little bit his head. See if I can get the back off. And it'll be like right there. Little baby. So we have like our kittens and we have our baby ducks. All right, and then this piece, I really would want it over here, but I guess that'll work. I got it too close to the U right there. So let's just put it right here. All right, I'm really loving how that's come together. All right, I'm just gonna make a pretty bow down here. So if you joined me today, you're watching the replay, everybody that's watching it is watching the replay because this is not live. So I thank you so much for liking and commenting, follow or like, depending on where you're viewing from. So I think I'll put it like right in here. Okay. I'm going to get some couple of glue dots on here. And then this is featuring the Lily Duck Pond. I don't even remember the name of it now. Let's go back and see if I can find it. Lily Pond Lane. That's the paper. And then the stamp set, I'll pull it out in a second. All right, I'm gonna put that down. Usually I try to make it a little bit tighter. I don't know if I can now though, since I put the glue dots. I'm gonna use a different pair of scissors to see if I can get an angle. Some of this ribbon is so fine. I don't know if I got that. There we go. And let's see how we're doing. Okay. Kind of crinkled that up funny, but and last but not least, let's throw in a few of these pretty little sequins. And we will call it done. What do y'all think? I think it turned out pretty cute. I was going to look just real quick. Like I said, I don't. You make me happy, ugly duck. With that, I don't know if that would be. So there's that cute stamp set, Charming Duck Pond. Look at all those stamps. They even have, so the way this works, like you stamp this in black memento ink, then you can stamp this in a color over top of that. I guess it's some shading. And then you can also color these in with the Stampin' Blends. So stamp some, kind of the two-step stamping. There we go. Got the beak and the feet. This right here, I couldn't figure out what it was, but it's actually the beak and the feet to that little one too. So this is one stamp that you can just put in there. And then here's part of the cattail. So all these you see on here are stamps. And then you've got your different types of dies over here. Like that would be for the stamp. This would be for the stamp, a stamp. But the solid ones are what I used today in the sample up here. So I'm just going to look and see. I've got You Make Me Happy. It doesn't really fit anywhere but like right up here at top. You Make Me Happy, Ugly Duck. That would be cute. I think I'll do that just so I can say I used the stamp. Let me see if I can get it in there though, since I've already got my letters. If I do it right at the bottom here, I might can get it stamped on there. I'm gonna have to get in the photo though, I think. So if I do that, I think I need to do it in Harbor ink. Since I have Harbor down here, Harbor right here, if I do it in Harbor, then it'll kind of give me that triangle. So my embellishments were kind of off. Let me see if I can find Harbor. There we go. Pretty Peacock, I think, is the color. Maybe I should try it in that. Let me show you. I do have Pretty Peacock. Look. Okay, I think I'm going to use it instead. And let's hope I don't mess this up. I'm going to pull this down, and then I'm probably going to that excess ink off. Yeah, all this work in it. I was like, I better not mess this up. So I'm gonna, so I'm thinking like right in here. Okay, excuse my head if I get in here. Yep. You don't want to see all that gray, do you? Okay, here we go. I want to just make sure. Just remember it's recorded. I can fix it if I have to. Ta-da! I was looking to see. I think that might have cut off the tips of it a little bit, but that is good with me. Okay, so I think that makes kind of a fun title. Because even though he was ugly, he wasn't that pretty to look at, they did all make me happy. There's some prettier ducks right here. And look how green it was. It was so pretty and green during that summer. I think it was in July of 2018. And I really needed a little pick-me-up. So I went for a walk and got these pictures of the ducks. All right, let me just add a few of these and we're done. Okay. And if you watched through the whole thing and you saw all my bloopers with kittens and music and all that nonsense, thanks for still being here. All right, so kind of wish I had some yellow to bring down here, but I don't. All right, so I think I'm going to use, these do have adhesive, I think, on the back of them. So let's do like maybe one up here. Pretty little bling. Over there. Just trying to get these ones that are messed up on here already. Should I do in here somewhere? I think I'm making this more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, I'm going to do it right there. Whoops, maybe. And then so we've got a cluster over here. Now we need a cluster over here. Trying to, I better hurry because he's coming back. Can you hear him in the background? I don't know if that's, no, it's like all of them now. Okay, maybe up here. Or just right in here. I think right in here. All right, I'm going to wrap it up because they're fixing to come. I feel like they're all going to attack me. All right, so there's a few, little bit of bling right there. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching the replay. I'll be back Friday for Feel Good Friday, and I will be live. And you can join me for some more shenanigans probably. I will get my journaling done. And I might put a couple of little things right here, just a strip to say where it's at. Lady Bird Johnson Park in Fredericksburg, Texas. Maybe summer of 2018, something like that. So thank y'all. Thank you for putting up with all the nonsense around here. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.